the next day, we checked an area that we are looking at, which is more east of Site 4.5, and it's even worse. So I don't think I'm going down there to look at this stuff up close and personally, because it's ugly. Ugh. So we're checking a little more west here along these ruins. And it's a little better here. It's like the algae is regional. And of course there's a boat here for no apparent reason. So we found this covert cove. We beached over there behind the cliff and then crawled over here. And now we see clarity, unlike the algae that we just saw over there. So this is what we're doing before it rains or storms. Yeah. Fingers crossed. How's the water? The water's the water. So, more construction garbage. Look at this. Oh, fish. And at least we don't have boat wakes. Time! Yeah. Well, I think our bar has been lowered.
Yeah.
Or raised, or yeah.
I mean, if I can see my feet where I'm standing, I'm like, well.
Okay. Were we to be treated to yet another Site 4 type debacle? We persevered and pressed on. Yeah.
Well, at least the surface conditions are calm, but we're not discovering anything earth-shaking. With all the crap that's being thrown into this lake, it's amazing it's as healthy as it is. And then we've got this bloom. So, yeah, this is not the healthiest section of this lake right now. It's the time of year. It's the climate. It's whatever, fertilizer runoff. There's just garbage everywhere here. Okay. Heading back to somewhere halfway decent. Maybe we'll see something worthwhile.
There's like an underwater shelf.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
I actually saw some little fish over here.
Yeah, so did I.
This is really neat over here. It's like this kind of blue and like pretty neat.
This is better. This is much better. It's more protected. Christmas came early to the sub-coastal team. Well, let's... Yeah, well, hold on to that. We'll give it to Moondust to add to our database.
Yeah.
Well, this is much better.
This is neat over here.
This is almost worthy of Site 5.
You just have to swim through all that goop.
Yeah, we had to swim through. Look at this. You can see it.
Yeah.
Well, this is much nicer. Elon Musk was here. Here, you need a glove? Glove. Look, piece of a SpaceX Dragon capsule.
And just as we thought we were destined to be treated to more of the same, our spirits were lifted by a totally incongruous find. And then, yet another.
Then there's this, which looks like an elevator button plate.
Going down.
That is, yeah, going down. That is seriously antique. This is not something from Home Depot, and this is coming with us. That is cool. Good one again. Boy, this is Antique City all of a sudden, Antiques Roadshow.
And then something else caught our attention.
I think
Oh,
fish are jumping everywhere.
can you get that? Is that going to show up on your...
But alas, they eluded us. So we concentrated on getting our booty back to base camp. Given the challenges of swimming with a 10-pound weight, and realizing that flipping a coin would be prohibitive, we decided to share the load.
So we're sharing the load. Where'd he go? Oh, beer, can, cap, junk, all kinds of plop cans and beer cans. People just don't even care. They throw their junk in this lake. It's disgusting. This, however, wasn't thrown off somebody's power boat. This has been here a while.
How much of a while we were bound and determined to find out. And we were lamenting the fact that Yeoman Moondust had taken the day off, or we could have chucked this thing into the back of her surface support vessel to haul back. But oh well. At this point, I started to come to the realization that the sharing the load thing probably wasn't happening.
Doesn't get any lighter. So these items, I believe, have earned this place the designation of Site 5, because this place is worth coming back to when there's less crap in the water. So yeah, this is all. So much narration. Damn it. It's like, yeah.
Anyway, since the water was apparently intent on luring me back, I thought I'd go for an additional murky spin, and then... After our slithering friend departed, we came to the realization that everything had gone disturbingly green.
That whole area is like super cool.
Yeah, it is.
If we could see.
I know. Like I said, back in 2021, that area has got.
There's like tons of rocks.
Yeah.
And then I saw like a few fish.
But the snake was. I was rolling when I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is an amazing area. We shall return for sure. So these are a couple of no-joke items. Finally, some literal antiques. I wonder if this is a piece of a steamship or a boiler or something, but how it would get that far out in the water.
After sharing our discoveries with one of the locals, we were provided with a fascinating lead that Yeoman Moondust followed up on. And what she uncovered was quite unexpected.
Kuntz Castle, built by Theodore Kuntz, was completed in 1903 and boasted a 5-story tower, a bowling alley, music room, and 12 stained glass windows. A carpenter by trade, Kuntz's company produced everything from sewing machine cabinets to bodies for cars and vans. He even founded a bicycle wheel company. From poor Hungarian immigrant, he became one of Cleveland's largest employers. Now wealthy, Kuntz invested in building his grand estate on 5 acres of land along the Lake Erie shoreline. Many of the rooms adorned with Kuntz's own hand-carved details. Kuntz sold the castle to Robert R. Morrow in 1945. In 1960, the Eggleston Development Company purchased the property for a whopping $110,000 with plans for redevelopment. For a brief period of time, the public was invited to view the castle before it was torn down on December 18, 1961, to be replaced by 16 custom homes and a new street, Kirtland Lane. Some of Kuntz's woodwork was salvaged and sold at auction, with most pieces going to private collectors. Ah, progress.
So could these be remnants of the grand castle that was unceremoniously bulldozed into the lake? If so, they represent a whole host of things to be discovered via our subcoastal explorations. In fact, where we started out today looks very much like this photo, Kuhn's Private Beach. So we would definitely be returning to the newly dubbed Site 5. Stay tuned. So, Santa Claus is missing an arm.
Oh no.
That's why there was an omen that I found this lime cooler hat, because this is a prosthetic company. So I can supply Santa with a new arm. That's what this means. Apparently. All right, we're calling it a day.